Well, say it ain't so. There were reports for a potential of Premier League games being played in the United States of America. Now, these reports are kind of controversial, and I don't really think that they have a lot of legitimacy behind them, because one of the main figures who has said that games could be played in America is the Mayor of London. Now, the Mayor of London has no impact in the Premier League, and his opinions are like mine. I can give them to you, but they really have no stance on what the Premier League does, and it's just an opinion at the end of the day. But I think it's interesting because once this sentiment of Premier League games being played in America spread along the internet, you saw a lot of people come out and be angry of the fact that there is a potential for this. And I'll be perfectly honest with you, I don't really blame them too much, right? If you're an Englishman and you travel to games all the time, seeing that there's a potential that out of one of the games this season that it could happen in America and you won't be able to go and see that game, I could understand the frustration behind local fans in England. And now, if I'm being entirely honest, I don't even see how this would work in the first place, right? In the Premier League, you play every team twice, once at home and once away. If Liverpool play Tottenham at Anfield in the first game, and then their second game is in Atlanta, how does that make any sense? And if you're a Tottenham fan, you're going to be like, well, we just lost a home game. And let's be real here. Liverpool and Tottenham probably wouldn't be the two teams that would go to America and play in the first place. It's not uncommon in this day and age for our sports to kind of transcend into other countries. The NFL has been sending teams to London for several years now, but we always send the Jacksonville Jaguars. So if you're not familiar with the NFL, that would be as if the Premier League sent Brentford over every single year. No one is probably going to care. I apologize if that offends the 6 Brentford fans out there. But for me personally, as an American who has followed the Premier League his entire life, I understand the ramifications that would happen if this occurred, but I also would probably enjoy going to Premier League games in the middle of the season. You know, a lot of American soccer or football fans have this tendency that if they watch the MLS, they call people like myself Euro snobs. They don't really care about the MLS, they just follow European football. I don't really find this offensive because the MLS is garbage, and I'm not going to waste my time watching the Columbus Crew. And I don't really mean to offend any MLS fans, but if you're offended, whoops. But I've been to a few MLS games in my life. They're fun to go to, but if we're all being honest with ourselves, it's not up to the caliber and the quality that leagues like the Premier League, La Liga, Bundesliga, etc. produce. And truthfully, I really would like if the soccer or footballing culture in this country kind of shifted more towards how the Europeans look at it. I know that that probably won't ever be the case because it is not the most popular sport in this country, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I think it would probably be in our best interest if incidents like this did not happen at MLS games.
Fight and win! Fight and win! Come on, Seattle! Come on, Seattle!
But nevertheless, this is not a video on the problems with American soccer. I could make tons of videos on that. It's a matter of if playing Premier League games in the United States is a good idea or if it isn't. I think if you look at it from the perspective of the fact that it kind of just hurts local Premier League fans, I don't really like that. I think that the backbone of the Premier League are the people that go to the games and the people that build the culture around it. You know, I'm a Liverpool fan. I love watching Liverpool and the fans sing "You'll Never Walk Alone" at the beginning of every home game. If they're playing in Seattle, I don't think it's going to have the same effect because the culture of people from Liverpool singing that song, I don't think it would be the same way. I think that that would be the case for a lot of Premier League teams. But on the flip side of things, what I don't think a lot of local English fans are taking into consideration is the importance of foreign fans. And someone like myself, I want a little bit of that culture to come over and bleed into how Americans view the sport in this country. I think that that would be tremendous for the growth of the sport in this country. And there is potential that if we have 1 or 2 Premier League games in America every season, that could happen. But also, there's just a strong possibility that we watch Brentford play Brighton on a November in Tennessee, and it really has no impact, and therefore no one wins except the people that are going to profit off of it. But please, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Is it a good idea for Premier League games to take place in America during the season? Or is it just a terrible idea and no one's going to benefit from it? Also, if you enjoyed this video, please click that like button, click that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you know every time I make a new video. I'm currently on the road to hit 1,000 subscribers, so I appreciate any and all support I could be given. I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.